Hello, this is Barbara Kolm again, and I'm sitting here with Professor Mitja Steinbacher, who is joining me for the Free Market Roadshow event in Podgorica, and he's running his own event at Eur University in Ljubljana, where you are the dean. And actually, Mitja, you just told me that you rebranded your university to the Faculty of Law and Economics. Why is that?
Yes, thanks for bringing this question up, Barbara. We actually just rebranded our faculty into Faculty of Law and Economics. That's to have a stronger appeal at the younger generations of potential students that actually do find this, let's say, the concept or the notion of the meaning of economics kind of connected with law, something that's indispensable. So basically, and we have saw this as a potential way forward for our faculty, and now we seem to have actually touched or pressed the right button since we increased enrollment already for the last year, immediately after the rebranding.
Wow, that sounds good, and you know the combination of law and economics is actually nothing new, at least for us in Austrian economics and in many other schools of thought where they combine this.
Yes, they are indispensable, as you said. Law and economics. I mean, it's one is cannot work with the other, and vice versa. So that's basically dates back to the founders, if we can call them, of the economics as a science. In particular, Adam Smith and their followers and his followers, and then, as you already stressed out, the great philosophers of the Austrian School of Economics.
Well, talking about the great philosophers, you have been translating for a very long time, and actually I think we started more than a decade ago to translate books of the Austrian School of Economics, but also of many other great philosophers and thinkers. Just give us some examples of what you translated and why.
Oh, that was a challenge long ago, actually, that we started together with my brother, actually Matej and myself. Matej is my younger brother. We translated the Constitution of Liberty.
We called you the three M's when we first met. Three brothers, all three Steinbacher brothers from Ljubljana, joining us at all the various libertarian and actually pro-market and free market think tank events a long time ago. So this is how long we go together. So sorry for interrupting.
No, that's
let's go back to Matej.
That's where the translation started. Actually, the first book that we translated, or among the first books, it was not actually the first, but I mean, definitely it was the hardest project, or to which we are the most proud of. That's the translation of the Constitution of Liberty.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So you were inspired by Lady Thatcher when she slammed the book on the table?
In fact, yes. We needed, actually, there was some kind of, let's say, the feeling for the need of this translation was actually so strong that we actually accepted really the first possible opportunity, or just grab it with both hands to make this translation. And it turned out as a really nice project, and also the book has been seen in the hands of people such as the president of the parliament, and some ministers were carrying the book because it's so the book is so noticeable in a way. You can see it immediately. It's so I mean, it's so, how would I say, it's in orange outlook. So the outlook is really so made that you can easily spot it. So, and we spotted it on many places. Yes.
Yeah, but you also published a lot of others. Also the
That's
Breviers by our friend from Adam Smith Institute, Eamonn Butler.
Oh yes. We also participated or cooperated and helped with the translations of primers by Eamonn Butler. I don't know for your community that they know.
Tell us. What are those primers about?
Primers are basically about the works of great philosophers, economists, thinkers, lawyers with a background in not only in the Austrian School of Economics but broader.
Scottish Enlightenment.
Scottish Enlightenment, better say, yes.
So, what is the Scottish Enlightenment? Please tell us
It's
about
hard to say in such a short period, but still, the idea is that that's where the economics as a science actually started, out of the thoughts of some people, some great thinkers that are considered founders of the economics as a science. and actually they at that time understood economics better than most of us understand it now. So and they knew the economics as a field or the economic activity is basically inseparable to some institutional setup in which the economic activity takes place. So and yes, coming back to Eamonn Butler and his primers, Eamonn has done a really amazing job by bringing these really hard to read books, such as, let's say, the Human Action by Mises or Constitutional Liberty by Hayek. And so he wrote short condensed versions of those books in order to reach larger audiences and in order to bring these works that are really essential works for our understanding of economic and legal affairs to closer to everyday people and use. You can actually read them as pocket editions even. So it's like, and we helped with translations of these primers. A lot of them, I don't know all of them by heart now, so because it was a project to which I was actually involved at different levels, basically by trying to help with the review, with the revisions of the text that once they were translated, and they were really well accepted. We also have them, the primers, the translated primers and the original primers at our Faculty of Law and Economics in a library, so they are just accessible to the students and they can use them freely.
Well, that is super cool, as we say.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm very happy to be a part of the.
And you know, we could also, you mentioned the library, and so we can put in the links for everybody that people can download or at least order the books.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they are available. They are all publicly. Actually, the books are in the library. We in Slovenia have a system of libraries, which is like a sort of a centralized platform, and our Faculty of Law and Economics is a part of this centralized platform, in which we are basically cooperating in order to disseminate our books and make them easily searchable for students. It's per pay platform. It's not for free, as one would understand. We
believe in markets, so there is no such thing as a free lunch, right?
That's true. That's true. Yes.
And this is what you also, as a dean of the faculty, what you also explain to your students. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. Basically, we are having really tough discussions sometimes with students. Not tough in the sense that they would be. I mean, challenging is a better word to say, because our students are so eager to learn new things. I'm really proud of them, basically. And they would push us to the limits, at least for my courses. I'm having this experience as really, so to say, let's say, being challenged every single time I'm in the lecture room.
Well, that's wonderful, Mitja. So it's not only educating them, but you elevate each other. Is
exactly.
That
that's learning by learning by teaching and learning by doing. That's correct, Barbara.
Well,
yes.
That's actually the thing that we all want to reach when we operate on free markets. That everybody is elevated and risen by the tide, so that everybody is feeling better. Everybody is having a higher income, having more access to education, having more access to opportunities. That's the idea, correct?
That's actually the idea behind the Free Market Roadshow, if I'm right, Barbara?
Yes.
That's why Free Market Roadshow has.
Promotion.
No, you're welcome. It's my pleasure to be a part of this, part of your venture. I mean, that has actually now become a really international in different ways, and really as a prime promotion of free market ideas.
Well, thank you very much, and you know, you have been part of that for a very long time, and we are proud to have our neighbors involved, and
thank
also
you.
speaking at other countries, because this is, I think, very true and very important that our movement, the representatives of the respective other countries who are free marketeers, travel also to other places and exchange.
And try to be at least interesting for the audience and try to elevate them, as you said before. That's at the core of at least how me and my colleagues at our faculty are trying to perform. So yes, being a part of the Free Market Roadshow family is really a great pleasure to me, and I'm really very, in a way motivated, and also try to be available as much as I can.
Well, thank you very much. I mean, you do not only preach the division of labor, we also practice
We
it.
all practice it. That's a good point. Yes, it's a good way of putting it. Yeah, we are trying to practice.
That is perfect. And well, thank you, Mitja, for taking the time and being with us, and also for all the great work you do with regards to the publications and books. And we will have a list for those who are interested, and also go and look up the website of the Faculty of Law and Economics in Ljubljana.
Thank you, Barbara, for giving me the opportunity to be a part of your really great project, Free Market Roadshow.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.